Hello everyone and welcome back to 4FS Gaming. The last patch for Battlefront 2 was pretty light on balance changes, but by far the most significant change was increasing specialist health to 150 from 100. They also halved the specialist health regeneration rate. In this video we are going to explore the impact that this has on the class and what builds in particular it really helps out. So that extra health is definitely noticeable. If you played Specialist by sitting far away from the front lines and using the long blasters to rain destruction upon the enemy, then you might not notice the change that much at all, except for the fact that it now takes more than just a body shot to kill you with the NT-242 sniper rifle. You can also survive additional shots from a few of the other longer range weapons in the game, making you more effective in these sniper duels. But this is not the playstyle that I want to focus on today. The health buff really has an impact upon those specialists who like to get right up in their enemies' faces, run behind enemy lines, and wreak havoc in tight corridors and tunnels. The specialist can now really compete on the level of the assault class when it comes to this purpose, but where the assault uses flexible equipment to out-damage enemies, the specialist uses enhanced sensor technology in the form of infiltrate and other utility abilities such as the shield or trip mine to survive deep in enemy territory. Of course, perhaps the biggest beneficiary of these changes is the notorious Bubble Brawler Build. This uses the Stealth Star card to increase your melee damage, combined with the personal shield to block blaster fire to allow you to run around punching people to death. The best way to do this is to combine these two star cards with the Brawler Star card, which will allow you to regenerate health on melee kills and also reset your ability cooldowns, so you can increase your shield and infiltration uptime while also getting more shock grenades to discourage flanking angles against you. Now this build is sometimes frowned upon, or seen as cheap, however I think it's actually pretty balanced, and I don't think that it's any stronger or cheaper than any other typically decent build in this game at the moment. The shield is big and bulky and it has a massive hitbox, so sustained fire will kill you very quickly. In addition, melee hit detection can still be duped by rolling towards someone trying to punch you, crossing past their lunge animation, so counters are definitely available to aware players. What makes this combo so effective is when it is used properly with the infiltration ability. Knowing where all of your enemies are exactly on the minimap allows you to position yourself to continually flank, punch, and then run away. With the Stealth Star card, you will stay invisible on the minimap even when firing, so using the A280 CFE for some serious close-up burst damage is also a good idea here. If you're playing on PC, the NT-242 might remain the most valuable weapon for this build, although the new delay added when shooting after sprinting might make it harder to land that first shot in time. The true strength of this build is not the bubble, but rather the positioning information that you get from infiltrate. When used properly, you can almost always attack enemies from behind. Good map knowledge is of course required to capitalize on this and exploit those flanking routes. Your biggest weakness will be engaging enemies across medium length corridors or getting caught out in the open spaces. However, at long range you can still be very strong because, well, you're a specialist, so you have a long blaster. If you are having trouble countering this build, remember that shield will go down very quickly to anything that is to do with ion weaponry, and that you can still punch a specialist who has their shield active for full damage. Using abilities that reveal enemies like the scan dart is also invaluable in stopping yourself from getting flanked by this build, and once you know where they are coming from, it becomes exceptionally easy to gun down even a charging bubbled specialist. Do you think that this build needed a buff, or do you think it will become a problem now that the specialists have 50% more health? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. This is Ascendance from 4FS Gaming.